I just saw a little video about Jason Williams. For those of you old enough to know who that is, he had some of the most amazing handles of anybody that's ever played in the NBA. Like he was something that other players would stop and watch, right? But you always hear this trope about like there's a difference fundamentally between the way that black people play and white people play. Like there's a genetic difference. And I think we need to be really careful about saying shit like that because when you start saying there's fundamental genetic differences between people, then you automatically are going to put values on that thing, like on that particular thing. So I think we need to be real careful with that. But to that point, I think that really it's not about like being built differently. Really, I wonder if it's just because of the effects of poverty. Because overall, I think it's true that more black children are more impoverished, generally speaking, than white kids are, which of course is a tragedy. Um, but because of the poverty, that I think there's a tremendous emphasis on sports because it's almost like these people, because they've never had like good schools and good teachers sometimes and like access to tutoring, things like that, that they give up on the academic. And so they think, if I get out of this shitty place I live, the only way I can get there is either something illegal or doing pro sports, and thankfully a lot of guys just pour themselves into whatever athletic endeavor they've got. But I wonder if socioeconomic conditions are what drive the differences we see between black and white players, or what that is. Because again, I just don't know if it's correct or much less safe to talk about or to try to say that there are like fundamental genetic differences between races, because very rarely is different the same as equal. And we just need to be careful with that. So anyway, just a thought.